Good morning, all of you. Let's begin with our second lecture from unit 3rd. Yes, all of you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yesterday we have started with unit 3rd, and our unit 3rd is related with the leveraging the information system. So yesterday already I discussed what is the meaning of the leveraging and how the better leverage we can take of the information system. So yesterday we have discussed leveraging is nothing but the taking the better advantage of the information system, and by leveraging the information system, how the different kind of business objective can be achieved, okay, in order to become successful in particular business, okay, and to get the maximum amount of profitability in case of any business. And related to that, we have seen different kind of business objective which can be achieved by leveraging the information system. So which are the different business objective that can be achieved by utilizing the information system or by leveraging the information system?
Operational excellence,
We can achieve the business objective as the operational excellence. Then second,
new product and service, new product and service,
new products and service. Then
improve relationship with customer and supplier,
very good, improve the relationship with the customer and supplier. Fourth,
improve
improving the
decision making,
decision making. And if all of these four objectives get achieved, then definitely the last one,
competitive advantage,
competitive,
competitive advantage,
that you can automatically achieve by leveraging the information system, by taking the good advantage of the information system. So leverage, in the leverage, meaning of the leverage also yesterday we have discussed. Leverage is nothing but the some tool which is assisting us to take the good advantage of in case of running any kind of business. So our tool here is nothing but information system, and with the help of that we are getting the different kind of advantage when you are utilizing that information system in businesses or in the different kind of organization. Okay, now our today's next point is related with the, now it is, I have divided that next syllabic point into two parts. Okay, we'll try to cover in the two parts. So today is the first part. So next point name is the information system development and the project management. Okay, so as yesterday we have discussed, if you want to leverage the information system, if you want to take the better advantage of the information system, the most important thing is nothing but what? The development of that information system should happen properly. Okay, development of that information system should happen properly. Understood? And if that development of information system happen properly, then and then only you can take the better advantage of that information system. And so that's why our today's point is nothing but the information system development. Okay, and in the next point we will see about the project management. Now already the number of times we have discussed what exactly mean by the information system. So information system is nothing but a system which is being created or designed to collect, process, store, and distribute the information. Okay, that is the definition of the information system from the first lecture we were discussing. And information system is being built, or it consists of the different components that also we have discussed, like it consists of the hardware, software, people, procedure, different kind of technology, etc., etc. Now come to the point, what exactly then mean by the information system development? What is your idea about the information system development? What do you think? Yes? what is your view on the point information system development? Now you already know the what is mean by the information system. What I'm asking, what do you mean by the information system development? Yes. What is the general meaning that you are thinking related with the information system development?
तर म्हणजे इन्फॉर्मेशन सिस्टीम डेव्हलप करायची, ती मेंटेन करायची टाइम टू टाइम.
Okay, development in the sense creating something new or
Yes.
making some modification in something which is already created. Okay, that is nothing but the concept of the development. And here what we are trying to develop, the information system. Okay, so information system is nothing but the kind of software, yes or no? It is also the kind of software.
Yes, sir.
Like number of example of information system we have discussed up till, like the ERP, management information system, customer relationship management, supply chain management, whatever the things are there related with the related with the managing the information which will help to that organization, that everything is being considered as a kind of software. So developing the information system is quite completely similar to the development of some particular software, yes or no?
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
So that is nothing but the information system development. And now which are the different things are required when you try to develop some software? Which things are necessary? Which phases you have to go through? Okay, which phases or which activity you have to perform in order to develop some software? That is my question. Yes, diploma students, that they must have done some projects, mini projects during the diploma. What activity you have to perform when you are developing some project? Hmm? Yes, do you got the question? Yes, Tejas, what activity you have to perform when you want to develop some software or the project?
Analysis करावं लागतं सर, त्यानंतर डिझाईन,
Analysis
Testing.
करावं लागतो, design करावं लागतं, implementation, testing, etc.
टेस्टिंग.
So information system development is nothing but include all these sub activities that I have mentioned here. Okay, that is what analysis. Now in the analysis, there comes the another task like the planning comes, requirement analysis comes, then designing. Now these all the phases we are going to study in the information system development. That is our today's point of discussion. Understood? Now we can also describe the information system development as one of the engineering, one of the software engineering process. Yes or no? Can we describe the information system development as one of the software engineering process? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now currently you are studying that subject also. So we can describe the information system development as one of the software engineering process to produce some software, or it can be described in another way. One of the way of acquiring the application for the software user or building the software for the software user. Okay. And this whole task of information system development, it starts from the analysis phase, and then step by step, the number of activities are get performed until that complete software is get built and get implemented. And then the rest of the phases are nothing but the related with the maintenance and support, etc. etc. So this is the general concept of what exactly mean by the information system and what is meant by the information system development. Do you got these 2 points? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Do you got the information system that already we know we are discussing from first lecture? Information system development, nothing but the creation of that particular development of that information system. As already we know, the information system also one of the software. Now our next point is what? The different phases in the development of the information system. What the different phases in the development of information system that all of you must be aware. like from the requirement analysis to the system design, then implementation, testing, deployment, maintenance, etc., etc. When the question will be asked, then you must have this diagram in order to explain the answer of this point, what is meant by the, or explain the concept of the information system development. Okay, now we have to discuss just one by one what exactly the mean by these phases, okay, which is nothing but the sub activities being performed in the information system development. Now in that, first is nothing but the requirement analysis and the planning. Okay, so in the analysis there comes the requirement analysis and the planning. Now who is doing this planning and what is meant by the planning related with the information system development? What is meant by the planning related with the information system development? What is the planning? Yes. What do you mean by the planning in the information system development? Pawar, Gayatri, what is planning in the information system development? Jagruti, Sanap. Yes, all of you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am asking something. What do you mean by the planning in case of the information system development? Or tell me the general meaning of planning. Devre, Priyanka. Kharat, Yogesh.
Step by step implementing.
Step by step, what?
Procedure
Communicate with
to
each other.
complete
Thinking about something.
Exactly. Thinking about something that you are going to do in the future. That is nothing but the planning. You usually do the planning. Suppose your exams are coming, you used to do the planning, how to study, etc. Now, similar thing, when some software has to be developed by certain organization or the company, they also need to do the planning, correct?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And who is doing this planning? The particular team and the manager of the team, correct? And to that we can consider, we can refer to that team, okay, who does this planning as a steering committee. What steering committee means? What the team, the manager and the people who are there in that particular teams, which is led by the manager, okay, project manager simply. Okay, steering committee in the sense the project team and the manager of that project team. Okay, so this planning is done by this steering committee. Steering committee in the sense that project team, the team members and the managers. Okay, now when this planning start, when they receive some project request. Yes or no? When the planning will start, when they receive some project request. Now what activity has to be done in the planning? Okay, suppose you are working in some software company, you receive some project request to develop some project. Now what planning you will do? You have to think like that, in that way. What planning you will do? Think on this. What planning need to be done? Suppose you have got one project request to be get developed. What activity you have to perform? First thing you have to see is what? You have to review
Requirement.
that. Yes.
Customer requirement.
Requirement means you have to review that project request. Review करणे म्हणजे काय? Yes, review means what?
Analysis.
Yes, what is the meaning of review? रिव्ह्यू म्हणजे काय तेजस? रिव्ह्यू
काय काय हवंय काय काय नाही ते बघायचं.
हा असेसमेंट करणे.
Requirements.
रिव्ह्यू इन द सेन्स काय असेसमेंट करणे. So first you need to assess that project request and then you have to approve that project request. Now suppose consider you have got more than one project request. What? You have got more than one project request. In that you have to set the priority. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
प्रायोरिटी म्हणजे काय की कुठला आता तुम्हाला एकाच वेळेस 4-5 प्रोजेक्टची रिक्वेस्ट पण येऊ शकतात. मग तुम्हाला काय करावं लागेल की सपोज इफ यू आर द टीम मॅनेजर प्रोजेक्ट मॅनेजर यू हॅव टू सेट द प्रायोरिटी की कुठला प्रोजेक्ट अगोदर करायला पाहिजे आणि कुठला नंतर विच प्रोजेक्ट हॅज टू बी डन फर्स्ट अँड विच कॅन बी डन आफ्टर दॅट. सो अकॉर्डिंगली the priority has to be set for the project request. Then you have to do what? Allocate the resources. Now what will be the resources required for the IT project? We'll take the specific example. What can be the different resource we will require to develop the IT project?
Computer.
Exactly, we need the hardware like we need the computer, you need the software, you need the different software tools. Okay, you need the employee, you need the that team members, etc. So everything that comes under the resources. Okay, allocating the resources. Okay, and then finally you will think about the forming the particular project development team. Understood? And this everything comes under the planning part. Understood? And then from that you can make the list of the requirement for the software that related with that software you are going to develop. Now list of the requirement you can find out only considering about the what are the requirements are there from the customers. Understood? And accordingly you will go for developing that particular software or the project. Understood? Now so in order to do that you have to ask to the customer what kind of software he want to what kind of software he want and what kind of what we can say functionality regarding that software he want. Okay, so in the requirement analysis all the things related with the requirements that software should do or that software should address, that has to be get listed. Like you need to if you are the team manager and or the member of team also, so you need to find out what the particular that customer wants, what kind of functionality that customer expecting from that software, what are the need of the customers related with that software. So in order to collect all these requirement, you can take the interview of that particular customer. Interview in the sense you can have the discussion with your customer who have given you the request of that particular project development. Understood? So this is nothing but the first phase that is related with the requirement collection of the requirements, list out the requirements that or the requirement analysis and doing the planning. Okay, so this is the first phase in case of the information system development. All of you got the first phase?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, okay, we can, there can be the different kind of requirements. Okay, like here I have categorized the requirement of the user requirements, the system requirements and the functional requirements. What do you mean by the user requirements? User requirements is what?
म्हणजे युजरला त्या सॉफ्टवेअर मध्ये कोणकोणत्या
सॉफ्टवेअर
फंक्शनॅलिटी हवे वगैरे.
सॉफ्टवेअर कडून त्याला काय काय अपेक्षित आहे ते सॉफ्टवेअर त्या सॉफ्टवेअरने त्या युजरसाठी काय काय केलं पाहिजे. These are everything comes under the user requirement. These things I have mentioned. The user is a document usually used in the software engineering and specify what the user expect that software to be able to do. That is the user requirement. Come to the system requirement. What do you mean by the system requirements? System requirement means what?
हार्डवेअर सॉफ्टवेअर
की आता ते
OS.
सॉफ्टवेअर in order to run that software, what kind of configuration of your system must be? Yes or no? Configuration in the sense kind of operating system on your computer, then you can say size of the RAM of your computer, then the size of the hard disk, like everything that comes under the system requirement. Understood? Here I have mentioned the system or the environmental requirements are things like the hardware, OS environment that the software has to be run. की ज्या कॉम्प्युटरवर तुम्हाला ते सॉफ्टवेअर रन करायचे ते कॉम्प्युटरच्या that computer is satisfying all the requirements to run that software or not, and what kind of requirements can be there related to the system. I told you hardware requirements, system software in the sense operating system requirements. Okay, these all things comes under the system requirements. And third is quite related with the user requirements only, that is the functional requirements. Functional requirement in the sense what? Functional requirements. Yes. What difference you are finding between the user requirement and the first functional requirement? Or both are the same? User requirement is what? What the user expect that software to do. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And functional requirement, functional in the sense what? What is the capacity of that software? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Capacity in the sense what kind of different functions can be performed by using that software. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
It might happen user expecting some more functionality from that software, but in that software that functionality might not be available. It can happen or not.
Yes, sir.
Understood? So functional requirement is deal with the what that system should do or what is the ability of that system to do for the particular user. For example, we can say suppose you have got the project request of building the Amazon website. The functional requirement would mean that you as a user should be able to go to the website, click on that particular website link button, and you should be able to work with the buy button of that particular website. You should be able to what you can say put the purchase order. You should be able to pay the payments, etc., etc. That kind of all the functional things are come under the functional requirements. Okay, so these are the different requirement analysis has to be done in the first phase of information system development or in the first phase of development of any software or the any project. Okay, let's move toward the second phase, that is the design phase. Now tell me about the design phase of software development or the information system development. What do you mean by the design phase?
कंटेंट तयार करायचं
काय? Yes, Suraj.
फ्रंट एंड सर ग्राफिक्स यूजर इंटरफेस तयार करायचं.
Yes. काय की आता इन द फर्स्ट फेज ऑलरेडी वी नो. फर्स्ट फेज मध्ये आपल्याला काय आयडिया दिली की आपण काय केलं रिक्वायरमेंट अनालिसिस केलं. Okay, we got the idea ki what users are expecting, what are the requirements of the user, what should be the input, what should be the output, that every information we have collected in the which phase? First phase. Got the point? Now, second phase is nothing but we are just going to transform that requirements we have got as a SRS document. SRS stands for what? SRS stands for what? SRS.
Software requirement
Software
specification.
requirement specification. हे आपल्याला ऑलरेडी मिळाला आता कुठल्या फेज मध्ये? फर्स्ट फेज मध्ये, करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
Now transformation of or conversion of this SRS document in some another form so that it can be easily get implemented using the programming language. Okay. Now transformation of that SRS document into some another form, in the sense in some graphical representation form. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In
Yes, sir.
graphical representation form, in the sense in some diagrammatic form. So design phase is nothing but related with the some diagrammatic form or the graphical form of that particular software to be get developed. Now that graphical representation include the interaction between the system and user, then details of the various modules that will be part of your software. Modules, do you got the meaning of modules? Module means what?
छोटे-छोटे parts sir.
बरोबर.
Software
सॉफ्टवेअर हे कसं असतं आपले एक छोटे छोटे व्हॉट यू कॅन से सॉफ्टवेअर इज बिंग बिल्ड बाय द कलेक्शन ऑफ स्मॉल मॉड्यूल्स. स्मॉल आपण काय म्हणतो की सपोज लॉग इन इज द वन मॉड्यूल. Okay, yes or no? Registration is the one module. So that kind of thing. So design is nothing but the graphical or the diagrammatic representation of that software to be get developed, which include the interaction between the system, user, details of the different modules of that software to be get developed. Now main help of the design phase is during which phase? During the implementation phase, when you are going to do the programming or when you are actually going to do the coding. That time this design phase helps. Okay, now what this particular design phase includes? It includes the different kind of diagrams, flow chart, like the architecture diagram, use case diagram, sequence diagram, data flow diagram. This is being famously referred the UML diagrams. What? Now this is not our part of study here in details. Okay, when you go to the next year or to the next semester, you will have this software development subject in details. Okay, simply you have to keep in mind here the design is related with the all these kind of things of representation. Okay, like various kind of diagrams, flowchart, architectural diagram, etc., etc. Now I will give the example of some particular design of some project also. Okay, related to one kind of diagram here. Now this is the use case diagram as a part of the design of project related with the online shopping website. All of you can able to see it clearly.
Yes, sir.
ओके,
Yes,
हे
sir.
आपण काय एक मी तुम्हाला काय एक्झाम्पल घेतलंय आणि हे एक्झाम्पल कुठल्या डायग्रामचं आहे? यूज केस डायग्राम. ओके, नाउ हियर यू कॅन सी हियर आय हॅव शोन द ऍडमिन and here you can see the user. Now how the user and the admin interacting with your system, how the admin and how the user will interact with your system. So that is the representation here. You can see that. Now you can see the admin in the sense whom. What is the difference between here the admin and the user? Yes, what is the difference between here the admin and the user? Admin म्हणजे कोण?
सर्व्हिस देणारा.
हा, सूरज. येस
सर ऍडमिन म्हणजे सर्व्हिस देणारा आणि युजर म्हणजे त्या सर्व्हिस सर्व्ह करणारा.
Suraj, just okay, if you are using the mic, just have some distance between your mouth and that mic. Okay. Admin in the sense
Service provider.
service provider. Okay. Anything else?
म्हणजे सर
म्हणजे जो तो प्रोजेक्ट डेव्हलप करतोय, जो तो प्रोजेक्ट
अच्छा.
मॅनेज करतोय, हँडल करतोय. येस ऑर नो? दॅट इज द admin. Okay, now admin have to do what? Admin have to develop the things like the login facility, adding the. Now we are having this use case diagram related with the online shopping website. Correct. Now admin has to give the facility of login. Admin has to add the category. Add category in the sense what kind of product will be available on the online shopping site. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That is the meaning of category. Adding the different kind of items, managing the different kind of items, managing the different kind of orders. Understood? So after when that this particular what you can say online shopping system as a one software will get developed. Okay, here what we have shown in this use case diagram, how the owner of that software will interact with this system. Yes or no? This is the whole system, correct? Yes, this is the whole system.
Yes, sir.
So what we have shown in this diagram, how the owner of that particular website, online shopping website, will interact with this system. Yes or no? This is we have shown here, correct? And in the second part, what we have shown, how the user will interact with this system. Yes, all of you can able to see how the user will interact with this system. Like user has to do the login. Got the point? Then user has to do the registration. Then user can view the different items. User can make the order. User can make the payment. User can create his password or change the password. So this is nothing but the one of the design which is related with which part? Use case. How the user and the particular service provider interacting with this system is being shown using this diagram. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood. And that is nothing but the one of the representation as a design. Got the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
if you have the design of such design before you start coding, designing coding च्या अगोदर आहे बरोबर? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, before coding, if you have such kind of design, will your coding will be much easier? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
कोडिंग साठी हे डिझायनिंग हेल्प करेल की नाही तुम्हाला?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's why I said the design phase helps in the coding or the implementation phase. Okay, I have another example for you related with the design. Now this is the what you can say is some kind of another kind of diagram which you can refer this as a architecture diagram, or you can refer it as also the data flow diagram also. Okay, now this is the diagram related with the hospital management system. I hope all of you know the hospital management system project. Yes.
Yes, sir.
तर त्याचे सुद्धा आपण काय डिझायनिंग दाखवली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सम डायग्राम लाईक द पेशंट रजिस्ट्रेशन, पेशंट हेल्प डेस्क, रेडियोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट, लॅबोरेटरी डिपार्टमेंट, अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द पेशंट, medical claim management, consultancy, billing and invoice, OPD, etc., etc. Understood? So before you start coding some project, it is better to have some graphical or the diagrammic representation of your project that will definitely help the coder to make good project development. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Another example I have shown you here that is related, which you are quietly familiar. This is related with the online examination system, where you can see here user, the student can register and log in with the online examination system, and he can get the acknowledge at the successful login. Here admin is nothing but the who will schedule the exam. Yes or no? The main person who is actually
Yes, sir.
managing this whole system. Okay, तुम्ही ज्यावेळेस ऑनलाईन एक्झाम दिल्या असतील सगळे, तुम्हाला काय होतं ऑनलाईन यू विल गेट द portal available in front of you after the admin schedule the exam. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
आपले ऍडमिन
Yes,
तुम्ही
sir.
इथं आपण तुम्ही दौंड सरांना ऍडमिन कन्सिडर करू शकता, तेच तुमची एक्झाम शेड्यूल करतात ना, बरोबर ना?
हो, सर.
हा, नंतर मग तुम्हाला तुमच्या याच्यावर पोर्टल दिसतं आणि देन यू एंटर युअर रजिस्ट्रेशन लॉग इन एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. सो बिफोर actual coding will proceed, this kind of design always helps the particular developer to develop the project in good manner. So I hope the design part is clear, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Let's move
Yes,
to the next, the implementation. Now by utilizing the SRAS and from the SRAS we have the designing, then our implementation. This phase is also called as a coding phase. You must be aware this phase is also called as the coding phase also. So in this, what you do, you use some particular programming language. Understood? You use some programming language, and then you start coding the particular. You start writing the programming code by referring the design phase and the SRS phase. Understood? So this is the simple one. Understood? Implementation of the coding phase, which is also referred as the programming phase, where the developer actually start writing the code or start developing the project by utilizing some programming language. Simple. Okay. And let's see the next, that is the testing. Now you tell me about the testing phase. What is happening in the testing phase?
फाइंड करायचं
पण जे बनवलंय
एरर आणि बग
व्यवस्थित वर्क होतं की नाही ते चेक
that is the testing phase, simple one. So during the testing phase, I have written developer find out whether their code and the programming that whether that software is working according to the customer requirement or not. Okay, so in that different kind of testing is being get done. You will study this in the software engineering also. Okay, different kind of testing is get done. Like there is a integration testing, system testing. In that you can have the black box testing is there, white box testing is there. Different kind of things are there. We don't have to go into much details here. You just have to understand what exactly mean by the testing. So testing is nothing but what? Checking that software whether it is working according to the customer requirements or not. Okay, and while it might be possible that during testing phase, okay, you might find some error. Okay, and again by referring that error, again you have to do some changes. Okay, during the this particular coding. Okay, and once these changes being done, then you can have the next phase of our software development. Testing phase clear? No difficult part there. Yes.
येस सर
After testing, you have the deployment. What? Deployment. Deployment in the sense what? की आता आपलं आपण काय केलं, SRS केलं, then designing we have done, then coding we have done, then testing also completed. Next thing is what? Installation of that particular software on the machine of the particular customer. Got the point? That is nothing but the phase of deployment. Here I have mentioned, this means installing the software on the user machine. Understood? Now before you do the installation, all the post install, all that particular configuration which is required there, it must be satisfied. That we have discussed in the system requirements. Okay, what kind of memory will be required on that computer, what should be the size of. Now tell me about the deployment. Okay, we are discussing the deployment phase. Yes, Thorat Preeti, what is the deployment phase? Yes. Jayashree Deshmukh. Jayashree, what is the deployment phase?
आपण जे सॉफ्टवेअर बनवलंय ते ज्या कस्टमरला हवंय त्याच्या सिस्टीम वर इन्स्टॉल करून
Install करायचं. That is nothing but the install. Okay, fifth phase, that is the deployment phase. Okay. So in order to do the deployment, or the required configuration must be satisfied by that system. Okay, that we have discussed the kind of size of that hard disk, required memory in the form of the RAM, then other kind of different system requirement must be get satisfied. Then and then only successful deployment or the successful installation of that software can be happen. Okay, so this is the fifth phase, and we have the last one, that is the operation and the maintenance. Operation in the sense what do you think the operation phase? आता असं होऊ शकतं का की एखाद्या कस्टमर साठी सॉफ्टवेअर बनवलंय, प्रोजेक्ट बनवलाय, की असं पण होऊ शकतं की त्या कस्टमरला ते सॉफ्टवेअर कसं यूज करायचं हे त्याला माहित नसू शकतं. All of you agree?
Yes, sir.
बरोबर ना, की सगळेच सगळ्यांनाच पूर्ण माहिती असेल असं नाही. तर मग त्याच्यासाठी काय करावं लागेल? what has to be done for that kind of customer? की त्या कस्टमरला ते सॉफ्टवेअर कसं वापरायचं हे माहित नाही. देन
एक डेमो दाखवावं लागेल सर.
डेमो दाखवा लागेल. पण तुम्ही प्रत्येक वेळी डेमो दाखवायला जाणार आहे का त्याच्या घरी?
नाही.
मग आपण त्याला एक मॅन्युअल देऊ शकतो, डॉक्युमेंटेड मॅन्युअल.
हा. येस.
जसं मी तुम्हाला एक्झाम्पल सांगितलं की आपण घरी एखादी जर इफ यू परचेस सम न्यू थिंग लाईक वॉशिंग मशीन, फ्रीज, अलॉंग विथ दॅट वन मॅन्युअल कम की ते कसं यूज करायचं. गॉट द पॉइंट?
Yes, sir.
So that thing comes under the operation phase, which require that user are trained. User ला आपण train करू शकतो, and he is being given with some documentation. That documentation help that customer how to operate that software and how to keep that software operational. So that is the part of the sixth sub phase, that is the operation. And lastly, the maintenance part. Maintenance की सॉफ्टवेअर आता ठीक आहे, यूज कस्टमर इज युटिलाइजिंग द सॉफ्टवेअर, बट आफ्टर सम टाइम्स देयर माइट बी सम एरर माइट कम. येस और नो?
Yes, sir.
Or user might customer might want to add some extra functionality. It can also happen, correct?
येस सर.
So that is nothing but the maintenance phase. Understood? Software is maintained timely by updating the code according to the changes taking place in the end environment technology. So this phrase, so even if some error comes during the handling of that software, it might happen. So maintenance of that software has also been that maintenance also has to be done from that particular, those who have developed that software, the team of that software or the member of that particular software has to do the maintenance time to time. Understood? So these are nothing but all the 6 phases using which the information system is get developed. I hope all of you got the point.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the first part of our topic that today we have started. That is the information system and the project management. Okay, remaining part we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay.
Yes, sir.
ओके
So
सर.
thank you all of you.
Thank you, sir.